Going to be swarming like the Zerg here, like lings. Hey YouTube, welcome to a casted game. It's been a very long time, and a lot of people have been sort of calling for it, saying, Widgie, we love your guides, we love all that stuff, but we want to see some juicy casted games, and I have it here for you. Hammer of Judah versus Aiz. Now, Aiz, a very well-known player within the community, a micro god. He's been playing the game for years, and there's a nice slogan that me and Lionheart came up with, which is the ways of Aiz, and we're going to see it here. He's playing Mexico on the right side of the map here. Sorry, no, on the left side. On the left side, playing as Mexico, of course, in the pink. And on the right side of the map, however, we have Hammer of Judah, also known as Shake, and he does also stream on Twitch now, so make sure to check him out. And there it is. Look, oh my god, big fan. You know, Aiz, he is a legend. He's a legend among men. And we have Hammer of Judah here playing as Spanish in the Cyan. Now, Hammer of Judah, I'm going to be calling Hammer of Judah Shake because it's just easier rather than saying Hammer of Judah all the time. But Shake plays Spain pretty much most of the time. You know, it's kind of his main squeeze, and he's risen up through the ladder very impressively, actually, over the last sort of 6 months, from around 1200 elo, which is around where I am, all the way up to 1800. So it's absolutely insane and really, really inspirational for a lot of people that are trying out the ladder and they just want to get better, they want to improve, and it is possible. And This is where we are. We can see he's made the main stage. He's playing against Aiz here. So I'm very interested to see how Aiz plays Mexico, because Mexico haven't really got a huge amount of interest at the moment. Same kind of the Ethiopians and Hausa as well. They're kind of a civilization that are actually really amazing. You know, a lot of people saying Mexico, very balanced civ now. Many different things you can do with them, hugely diverse. And we're going to be seeing the first card coming in here, which is the classic. This hasn't changed pretty much since the start, and it is the 1 Hacienda and 2 villager shipments. We're seeing that now coming out from Aiz, and he's opened up with a TP here, which is fantastic to see. And I don't know how this could go. I think he's probably going to give Shake some pressure here. If he's played Shake before, he probably knows that he's most likely going to be going for either an FI or some kind of FF style play. We can see here Shake going for the capitalism, which is the coin trickle. Now, this kind of strategy is one that he kind of sort of learned and got coached by Robrot. Now, Robrot is pretty much the #1 Spanish player in the game, and he pretty much exclusively plays Spain on the ladder, and he's routinely been in the top 10 players in the game. So, you know, he's had a fantastic coach, tutor, and we are going to be seeing that in action right here. So let's go back to Aiz here. Let's have a look at his vision only and see what he's up to. So he's got his explorer here, Anastasio Gutierrez. Probably pronounced that awful, and he is going to be aging up right now, and he's going with the Cuataro. Now, I'm probably going to be pronouncing this awful because it's Spanish. I'm terrible at pronouncing Spanish, but the Cuataro here, age up, is essentially, I believe, it gives you the option of having a villager shipment based on how many cards you've collected, and also there's one for if you're playing on the water as well, you can get fishing boats and a dock. I believe that's the 2 new options you get, and we can see here that he's got another Hacienda that he is putting out here as well, and I think he's gone for okay, so he went, that's interesting. Okay, so he went for 2 Haciendas here. He went for the 1 Hacienda 2 settler, and then straight in with the 1 Hacienda after that as well. I don't normally see that. Now, Aiz does very sort of unconventional build orders and openings and stuff. He doesn't really follow the norm, but he makes it work in an amazing way, and it's just something to behold. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Let's have a look back at Shake here. He's got a market in transition. He's aging up now as well, going for the governor, which is an outpost and 200 gold. And immediately we see some walls coming down. And I think he's probably spotted, yes, he has, of course, he's spotted the forward Hacienda. Now, why is this quite a scary thing? It's a scary thing because you can basically you can rally your troops from the Hacienda, and also economy shipments as well. So any shipment can come out of the Hacienda. And we can see here now Aiz is actually building his barracks. He's got into age 2, and his next card is going to be 1 Hacienda and enables Haciendas to support 15 population. So he is going all out right now. I've actually got the age up wrong. I apologize. Yeah, the 2 cards here. The Artega reforms, which is your federal state, grants its reward twice. Next barracks upgrade is free. And then this one, which he's just got here, which is another hacienda, and he's enabling them to support 15 population. And what is he doing? Oh my god, he's going for the insurgent. It's still on. The pike rush, the Piki rush is on, and here they come in. The first batch of 10 already. Strong insurgents, incredible siege damage as well. We're going to see that in action. Is going to be hailing down upon Sheikh's market here. And he is going for 5 settlers off the back of that. And we can see pretty much all you need is food for this. He doesn't need to worry about population because he's just got the upgrade from the haciendas as well. So he's doing absolutely fine. Sheikh, on the other hand, has got his outpost. Unfortunately, just not in the right amount of range there to be able to start shooting some of the insurgents. We do see his next card is 700 wood. And he's already got his gold here as well. And he is ready to go into Age 3 already. Sub 6 minute Age 3 uptime here. Fantastic to see. And the adventurer is on the way. So the Pikis here, what they're going to be doing, they're going to be picking around, see what they can find. They're going to be swarming like the Zerg here, like lings, swarming, taking one vil, smacking them down with those hoes. Savage, absolute savage. And A's here getting 700 wood now himself. He's going to need that for some population, I think. And more insurgents coming out. I don't know how, is he going to do a transition here? I'd love to see it. I think he's going to want some market upgrades as well with that wood as well. And we can see now, if we go across the map, we can see that Sheikh he's actually managed to take Sheikh's TP out now with another batch. And he's sort of going in from multiple angles here, you know, really trying to disrupt Sheikh's buildings here. He manages to get the barracks up, but that's not going to last too long. He manages to get the house up as well. Is another vil going to go down? Yes, it does, but the dogs have come out to play. Loco, Pinto, Flan, they're all out and about, and the dogs are something to behold. They are very, very powerful. One of the most powerful units, I think, or one of the most overpowered units in Spain's roster are the dogs. It's kind of insane. You always got to have it. And you can see now that the Rodoleros are out, which is Spain's pike version of the insurgents here. So, you know, Sheikh managing to hold. He got a Rodolero shipment there. The 7 rods came out to his defense, and he also popped the CM as well. And Ace is going to say, I'm going to get out of there and bid you a farewell, good sir. And now what we're going to be seeing is a slight transition. We're starting to see now some soldados are now coming in. And he's going for the Renegade Navajo. Now, I've heard this actually. I'm just going to do a quick pause here. I've heard this, some rumblings around this card for a quote-unquote standard build order for Mexico, where you can ship these 10 Navajo riflemen, and they actually inflict more damage to villagers than usual. So they're quite good at raiding and taking out vills and stuff. So this card, it does actually cost wood. So that's maybe why I went for the 700 wood. Using 250 of it to get that, using some of it to also get some market upgrades as well. And then he's just got some spare left over. I mean, he could build a TP. He could build a few more houses. He could build a military building with that wood. So that's very interesting to see. And I'm going to love to see these Navajo Renegade troops coming out. It's going to be good to see. And we've got some more vills pulling forward, putting us stables in the middle of the map here. So now we see the extra military building, like I said. So we might be seeing some Chinacos coming out, which are the Lancer type unit for Mexico. Let's have a look back at Sheikh here. In Age 3, of course he is. He's got 2 Falconets on the way. Fantastic. And we're going to be seeing a classic, a quintessential sort of FF push here. Fast Fortress push with Spain, where you have a collection of units. We have Rodoleros. We have Musketeers. We've got a few dogs. We've got some crossbowmen as well, and some excess militiamen or leftover militiamen with 2 Falconets on the back. And they're going to be pushing forward now, trying to do a counter-offensive. This is the time to shine for Spain now. This is a make or break. This has to work. And we do see, oh my god, the Navajo rifleman in a really awkward place there. Needs to be very careful. Luckily, the Falcons didn't actually shoot the main mass here. And they're managing to go back, going to get 1 shot off here or 2. And let's have a look at the riflemen. They are a skirmisher unit. And they do bonus damage, double damage to heavy infantry, but they do extra to vills. If we have a look quickly here, we can see villager 1.75 times bonus damage. So Interesting to see. 200 HP as well. And Aze now is creating some Chinako, so completely switching up the res now. We went for a kind of insurgent opening, doing a bit of raiding, maybe taking out a house or two, trying to see what we can do. Then sort of transitioning into a bit of Soldado production, getting our stables down, going for the Navajo Renegade shipment as well. So many things you can do with Mexico. You can go for a revolution if you want to, an early revolution. It's possible. We can see that he's trying to go in for a cheeky little raid from behind, trying to see what he can do. 5 musketeers are going to stop that from happening. Let's go back to Sheikh here. Sheikh is getting 5 lancers in now, so this is the Spain tempo. It's underway. He's got a fantastic massive units, 36 strong. The score is relatively even at the moment. And let's just put Sheikh's vision on for a little bit, see what he's going to be spotting. He is going to now spot the sables in the middle. Is he going to be taking that? He is immediately beelining it to there. He's just spotted a couple of Chinakos popping out, and they're going to try and go back here again. But they're going to be met with some vet lancers as well, and that's not going to be an amazing trade there for Ace, unfortunately. Stable is going down here. Is Sheikh going to be taking this game? Is he going to be taking down the myth, the legend that is Ace? I'm not too sure. It's not looking too great for Ace right now. Scores are pretty much the same, though. I want to kind of see what Ace has got up his sleeve. What has he got? He's got some insurgents coming down still. He's got a barracks here still, so he's doing okay. He's got some Chinakos just sort of just running around a little bit. He's got a hunt all the way up here. So he's got 7 Chinakos. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to do it. He's got a ton of gold backed up. What's he going to use that gold for? I'm not entirely sure what that gold is for. Chinakos are going to pop a beautiful time, but unfortunately, he's not going to make the connection there with the Lancers. So now, Sheikh just knocking on the door of A's, now going to be taking down another Hacienda. And that's going to cause problems for the population, because these now hold 20 population, I think, now, because of their upgrade. And he's going to lose that, and you're going to see he's got a pop cap issue. Even with that house, he's still going to have an issue. He's not going to be able to create anything. He's got a Soldado in queue, but he's not going to be able to pop anything on it. And more Chinakos are going to be coming in from behind, though. Oh, just backing off. A's amazing response that he has to units, and he's going to be popping the Vils. Is he pulling the Vils? What are the Vils doing? The Vils are getting in. They're just going to be trying to shoot the Falconets, and they're going to be trying to do as much as they can as a meat shield. And the militiamen have now been popped as well from A's. Insurgents now coming in with a bunch of Soldados at the back. The Navajos are also there as well. Lancers are coming in on the right side, though. They're going to be starting to try and take out the Soldados as much as they can. And A's is saying, I need help, GG, and there it is. Wow. Wow, that was... Wow. An incredibly short game. I thought that was going to go on longer. I don't know. I was expecting something from A's there to try and just... I don't know. To try and counteract it. I thought there was something in the pipeline, but unfortunately not. And Sheikh coming out with the great sort of opening there from Spain. Very powerful civilization. And when you know how to crisply do an opening and a build order and get a timing right and get your tempo right, it really pays off. And that's exactly what we saw there. Great tempo with that army pushing forward. And I've got to say, Ace did a great job, like sort of pulling the Vils, something that you don't normally see. Villagers can tank the Falconets quite well. And also, something to remember is that Chinakos actually do bonus damage to other heavy cavs. So you could see that they were stuck in there. They're actually doing a pretty good job, but unfortunately, not enough. And Sheikh actually hasn't even upgraded his musketeers. Can you believe it? He's got 23 here, and they're not even upgraded. So he could have even done a better job if they were. So a fantastic game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. A casted game, something that I haven't done in a while. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the game. And it's kind of the battle of the Spanish civs, isn't it? You know, we have Spain themselves. We have Mexico as well. You know, Mexico sort of defecting in their own way against Spain. So it's a very interesting theme sort of matchup. And it's great to see Mexico as well and the kind of strategies that we've seen. And I think this card is very powerful. You know, the Renegade Navajo is a very powerful card. He's also got the machetes, which increase the insurgents. And not too much else in Age 2, though, which is very interesting to see. And he's got more in Age 3 here. He's got the plan of Tuxtepec, I think that is. All your Soltadors transform into Soldados. That could be very, very useful. A great switch if you want to switch up your units. But fantastic game. So, guys, if you found that enjoyable, entertaining, maybe even also informative as well, if you want to try out one of these builds, please feel free to drop a like. I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream. Catch you later, guys. Bye!